Welcome everyone, I am your host, your ghost host. Mwahahaha. Today I'm going to talk about Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party 2015, and I was just so excited to talk about my trip that I just came home last night at 2 a.m. and I woke up this morning and I had to do a video even before I started unpacking. But let's be real, I'm probably not going to unpack for like another month. Everybody does that, right? That's totally normal. Okay, so let's get started. I still have my little map from the party, and it looks a little beat up because it rained the whole time. Luckily, only 2 of the 4 castle shows got rained out. But last year I did have a friend who both parades and all the castle shows were all rained out. So also be prepared for that as well. So the way that I prepared for that is I pretty much like hovered around the castle the entire night, like for the first couple hours. Okay, well let me backtrack a little bit. With the ticket, it's about like $70 or so. You can get in at 4 o'clock. So keep that in mind because the party doesn't start until 7, but you can get in at 4. And in September, I mean the time that I went, it is not very busy at all. So I was able to go in and I rode the rides that I wanted to before the party started because I didn't want to waste my time like riding rides like when I had stuff I wanted to do for the party. So, you know, I already got Haunted Mansion and Thunder Mountain and all that. I already got that out of the way. Oh, and I got to see Pirates of the Caribbean, the new refurbished one, and it was beautiful. It was very minor changes, but I was actually riding it with a friend of mine who helped to do the refurbishment. So every second she's like, I did that, I did that. And so she helped me like point out the differences, and you could tell, but it was a lot smoother and it was awesome. So you should go. So yeah, I did that until the party started at 7. Let me see the times. I think like right at 7, my boyfriend and I started going to the trick-or-treat locations because that's the only time that it's like acceptable for me as like a 23-year-old to go trick-or-treating. So of course I'm going to take advantage of this and get buttloads of candy, which I did. Let's see, the first Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular show, which is on the castle, started at 8. So we were there by like 7:30 and it started to pour. So that show got rained out. And I wanted to be there for the first show, and I mean I wanted to be there for the first show just in case the other ones got rained out. I wanted to make sure that I was there for every show to like make sure that I see one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the 8 o'clock got rained out. So then the 8:35 parade was pushed back because it was raining. And also since it was raining, we didn't get to see the Headless Horseman, but I saw that last year and it's great. So hopefully for your party it doesn't rain. And if it does, always check back for the second parade because, you know, maybe it won't rain then. Yeah, so we watched the parade. It was awesome. It was the same as last year's, but I mean by far the best part of the parade is the Haunted Mansion section. It was great. absolutely love that parade. You know what, now that I'm thinking about it, they didn't have the like the gravedigger guy with the dog, but maybe that was because it was raining, so I don't know, because hopefully they didn't take that out, because that was pretty cool last year. So yeah, that guy was in there, but besides that, the parade was pretty much the same, and same as last year, still equally awesome. Can't get the song out of my head. Boom to you. Da, da. I think my favorite part of the song though is when like it's the candy section and it's Vanellope Von Schweetz and Wreck-It Ralph, and it's like, candy, give me the candy, because I love candy, obviously. So after that parade, we stayed to see the 9/20 Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular, and thankfully it was delayed a little bit, but we were able to see it. It didn't get rained out, and we were kind of like in the middle. We weren't super close, so I wasn't able to get like great pictures and everything, but it was amazing. Oh my god, it was amazing. My Halloween dreams have come true. The Sanderson sisters are real, and they're alive, and they're right in front of me. I could not believe it. And the whole thing is like they're trying to throw like a good Halloween party, since this is their like one and only night to come back. And hopefully it's not their one and only year to be here. Disney better redo this for next year or bring it back, because it blew me away. It was so cool.
For but one night, a night filled with a little trick, a little treat, and a bit of hocus pocus.
Isn't it obvious? No, we're back in the living world. The living world!
From the underworld's ungodly domain, we call forth its ruler of death and disdain. Fate's eye! Come and inspire with devious plots, a desire for purrs all covered in spots. Pirate from a faraway land, strike fear in our hearts with a hook or a hand. Witches! I propel! Time to reach them, so they party over! It's the witching hour! I say it's a pop, alpha maybe up and down with us! It's a pop, alpha maybe up and down.
You need to go to Mickey's Not So Scary just to see this show. If you love Hocus Pocus as much as like everyone else does, I mean, come on, who doesn't like Hocus Pocus? Then you are going to love it. Love it, I tell you, it was so cool. I can't get over it. Oh my god. So that was fantastic. It was cool because they had like the Sanderson sisters and like all these other villains join them to like throw the best Halloween party, and they like all like they contributed to like this big potion that the Sanderson sisters were making, and it was great. It was really great. So after that we watched Wishes, the Hollow Wishes. I mean, amazing as always. Everything is always amazing.
Better pay attention now, 'cause I'm the boogeyman.
One thing to keep in mind, if you're gonna watch the castle show and then Hollow Wishes, you might want to scoot back some, because if you're really close to the castle, you're not gonna be able to see all the fireworks, and it's actually better to watch Hollow Wishes like in the back by like Main Street, because they are perimeter fireworks, so you can see the whole thing. And that was the only thing that I was kind of disappointed, because I knew that, but I still like, I stayed where I was after the castle show, so that was like in the middle of like the courtyard area, and so I wasn't really able to see the fireworks behind the castle. And for the perimeter, like I had to turn my head and like look at all of them instead of like being able to see like all of them at one time. So keep that in mind. Yeah, I didn't really see any characters because last year when I went, I saw Lotso, and that was really all, like, that was the only person I really wanted to see. But their characters this year, I am looking for the list, and I cannot find the list. Oh, you know what? It doesn't say. For some reason, I thought it said, like, who was there. So hopefully I didn't miss out on anybody, because I just assumed. Now I'm really wondering who was there. Well, I know that Lotso was there again because I saw him when I was in, like, the trick-or-treat area. They had, like, you know, the classic Mickey, Minnie, and them, like, dressed like Halloween characters. They had Sally and Jack, but their line was, like, outrageous. And I met Jack at the Christmas party last year, so I wasn't really worried about it. Dang, I don't know who was there. Oh, I feel awful now. Well, if you find out who is there, please let me know. Hopefully I won't be sad because I didn't see anybody. I just assumed it was the same people who were here last year. So hopefully that's the case. Because if that's the case, I saw everybody I wanted to see. For the merchandise this year, they had some pretty cool stuff. I didn't buy anything because I'm cheap and I'm broke, but they had this shirt that it was like purple and it had the Sanderson sisters on it, and it was really cool. And the first day that they had it, it sold out completely, and it's been sold out for a while, and it was back at my party, so I assume that it should be back for the rest of the Halloween parties. But if that's the case, you want to go right when you get there to go purchase it, because I wouldn't, if you really want it, I wouldn't risk it being sold out again. They had some specialty food. I didn't get any of it because, again, I'm broke and I'm not gonna waste my money on food. But they had cool stuff: candy corn, soft serve. They had a ghost cupcake, spider cupcake, monster cupcake. Cool. And I mean, I wouldn't waste my money on sweets because you have candy. You, like, go trick-or-treating. I highly recommend, if you're going to the parties, to dress up because it is so much fun. My boyfriend and I dressed up as Burt Macklin and Janet Snakehole from Parks and Rec, and it was awesome. Like, a lot of people liked it. I felt like a celebrity. But also keep in mind that you are walking around a park. So for my costume, you know, she wears a dress and everything, but I wore, like, black tennis shoes because I wasn't about to walk around in, like, you know, nice shoes because I didn't want my feet to hurt. But then again, if you are, you know, dedicated to your costume and you want to wear that, be my guest. I'm just not that strong. My friend was, what is it, the Beating Heart Bride from the Haunted Mansion, and she looked legit. You know, a lot of people were dressed up like the Sanderson sisters. I saw a lot of people that were dressed up like Inside Out. I mean, all kinds of costumes, and it's so fun. You definitely want to be a part of it. So don't forget to wear a costume if you're gonna go. But I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. And if you went to Mickey's Not So Scary this year and you have more tips, or you know, you saw what characters were there, feel free to comment. I'd love to talk to you because I just love Disney so much. And the Halloween party is my favorite thing. I've gone to the Christmas party, and I think the Halloween party blows the Christmas party out of the water. By far, it's my favorite thing to do at Disney. So feel free to comment, tell me about, you know, past years, because I've only been to last year's and this year's, but hopefully I'm trying to make it like an annual thing that I go because I love it so much. So so yeah, feel free to comment. If you have any more questions for me, you can go ahead and ask. I will try to answer them. And I think that is it. So I hope you have fun at your party if you're going, and if you're not going, please reconsider because it's amazing. So yeah, well, I guess that's it. See you real soon, and good luck, Charlie.